Hello and welcome to this fourth video where I demonstrate some of the concepts that are in my walking bass book titled Fundamental Concepts for Walking Bass, a Systematic Method. And that's exactly what it is. That book is a systematic method. I'll show you the cover. You can get this as a downloadable version for $11.99 or as a hard copy version such as the one you've just seen from Amazon for $24.99, I think. So I'll show you truly systematically how you can create walking bass lines. The first three videos I showed you, the first one was the leading note principle, so I showed you the 5 different leading notes and how you can apply them in a certain order. In the second video I showed you an ascending walking bass line using those 5 leading notes in a particular order, and in the third video it was a descending bass line, again using the same leading notes in the same order, so it's quite systematic. Now in this video I'm going to show you a combination of using an ascending and a descending walking bass line, and again using the leading notes quite systematically. So if you haven't checked out those videos, the first 3 videos, I strongly advise you do that, because with that knowledge, this understanding of this video and the application will be much easier for you. So what I've done here is I've set up a track using Band in a Box. Once again, it sounds very groovy. It's nice and slow, so you can sort of take your time listening to it. It's just a piano and drum track with brushes, and it's a 2-5-1 sequence. So that's the standard sort of jazz sequence, is a 2-5-1. The 2 chord, the 2 minor 7 chord in the key of F, which makes it a G minor 7, and a 5 chord in the key of F, which is a C7, and it just resolves then to an F, and the F sits there for 2 bars. So in fact it's a 4-bar sequence, so the 2 chord for 1 bar, the 5 chord for 1 bar, and the 1 chord for 2 bars. That'll give you plenty of time to sort of think ahead and see what the next walking bass line is that you'll apply. Now it's actually quite easy, because what I've done here, in fact in the first 5 lines and in the subsequent 5 lines, I'm going to play 10 different lines, only one note changes, and that is the leading note. So first I'm going to play an ascending line over a G minor 7 chord using the notes 1, 2, flat 3, so the first 3 chords, chord scale tones, so G, A, B flat, and then I'll use the leading note in the order in which I've shown you before. So it'll be upper 4th, and it'll be upper semitone, then down a semitone, then down a tone, then down a 5th. Now the second bar, the C7 chord, will always be the same, so that's always using notes 1, 2, 3, so that's C, D, E, and leading note number 1, which is an ascending 4, so it'll be C, D, E, C, F. So in fact each line of this 10 line series contains 9 notes, the 4 notes from the 2 chord, the 4 notes from the 5 chord, and 1 single note resting on the 1 chord. So it's actually really easy to sort of comprehend and get your head around. So the first 5 lines contain the ascending walking bass line on the first bar, and the second 5 lines out of those 10 contain the descending walking bass, so that'll be using the number system 8-7-6. In this case it has to be 8 flat 7-6, because the minor 7 chord contains a flat 7. So the first 3 notes in the descending bass line will always be G, F, E, and the 4th note of the descending bass line will contain the leading notes in the same order as before, so those notes will then be G, B, D flat, D, and G. So an ascending 4th to the C, ascending semitone to the C, a descending semitone to the C, a descending whole tone to the C, and a descending 5th to the C. So anyway, I think the best thing now is for me to just demonstrate, so you just have a look and a listen, and then once you feel a little bit more comfortable with it, remember there's only ever one note changing, and that's the 4th note in the sequence. So once you feel comfortable with that, just emulate that and see how you go. So here comes the Band in a Box track, and with a 2-bar count in, and I'll play the line. Alrighty, so that was the 10 different walking bass lines with only the fourth note ever changing. That's for the first 5 lines, and then the second 5 lines were different because they had the descending walking bass line, but again only the fourth note was ever changing in those 5 lines. Now that's 10 different lines out of 100 possibilities for only one key. Okay, so this is where my walking bass book comes in, the system of that. So I've got 100 possibilities for one key, and it's all sort of outlined in the book and displayed. Look, I'll just show you the page. I just happen to have it open here. So that's what that looks like. Okay, and so you can imagine now if you've got 12 different keys, well, you've got, 100 times 12 different possibilities, and that's only playing an ascending and a descending walking bass line over 1 bar each. The book goes into many more possibilities, like playing a 2-5-1 or a 3-6-2-5-1, where they occur only half a bar each, and of course different time signatures and so on. So just click on the link here in this video or below it, check out the book. You actually get 10 free samples when you go to that website. So enjoy what you get out of this lesson. If you have any questions, just put something in the comments, and or just send me an email and let me know, and I'll get in touch with you. Okay, thanks for watching. Enjoy your results. Bye for now.